So, finally doing my first all grain batch. Got all the parts finally from brewhardware.com. This thing here, the weldless bulkhead and 3-piece ball valve, it's a pretty good design. Worked well. Got it on this one and on this one here. The bulkhead for this is a piece of shit. There's a little rubber washer that's supposed to hold the pressure of the bolt on the inside. Failed right away for me, so I had to rig job it with some JB weld. It's still leaking a little bit right here. It's on them though. I'm going to do the same thing I did right here. I'll put some JB weld on it, seal that up. I actually didn't want this fucking thing. What's supposed to be, it'll tell you how much water there is. You're supposed to figure it out. I calculate how many gallons. I'm not too crazy about it. I didn't want it to begin with. I might even just try and find a way to put JB weld in this right here and just do away with this thing. So, as far as brewhardware.com, it's like a 2.5, maybe a 3-star, because this has been a pretty good product and design. This piece of shit. I originally wanted to use a false bottom. It's like a stainless steel mesh thing that will filter out the grains or the hops, whichever. And they're kind of expensive. One of the problems for me would be you lose like 2 gallons of liquid because it sits so high up. In order for the, I'll show you with this one. In order for that to be covered up. So and plus it was out of stock on the site on brewhardware.com. So I just ended up ordering one of these brew in a bags for a keggle. And people always said the trouble with those is if you try and do a 10-gallon batch, you're trying to hold that bag up and let it drain. And you're looking at like 50-60 pounds between the grains and the water weight. Well, what I'm doing is I'm using 2 kegs. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to take the pump and pump the liquid from there to this one. And as you can see right now, I'm, what's the word for it? Sparging. I've just been doing this pretty much the whole time. Once I got this pump working right, kind of rigged together, I'm just recirculating the water over and over through the grain, hoping it will help, filter it both through the grain mash and through this bag. So this is my first time doing this. All I've ever done before is extract brewing, so still kind of a learning curve. But so far it seems okay. This thing came apart a few times, so I got water all over me a few times, just on my hands, and it did seem to be sticky, so that's a good indicator that it's actually working, and the starches or the enzymes are converting the starches to sugar like they should. I turned the burner off right at about 160, maybe a little before 160. So hopefully that wasn't too hot. I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out. But like I said, after all this, I'll pump the liquid. I'll attach. I've got that thing right there that will go right there, and I'll just pump it from this one to there, and add my hops in that. And I'm using the brewer's bag, or hop bags, I should say, for the hops. I'm tired of dealing with filtering stuff out. It takes way too long trying to filter out hops. So that's what I have going on right now.